This is a trading review for the 5th of August 2022. It's a Friday, the last day of the week of the first week of August of the month. And it didn't end up as good as I wanted it to. It was a day where I didn't have a lot of tickers to pick from, and I should have paid more attention and spent more time doing the preparation. But anyways, I ended up trading plug, and plug was an outside day, but we ran up, rejected the R6 level, and then compressed a little bit between the R3 level and R4. And I saw weakness on the level 2. You can still see it here on this video. That was my second entry. So you can see a small stack at 2440, but they were more below. And I made my entry at the break of the 1 minute candle after we rejected 20 moving average. But this entry is not based off the 5 minute candle, and the first 2 5 minute candles had very long wicks. So what I should have done instead is wait for the 5 minute candles to settle down, to offer the signal that it's in a compression stage. And at this stage, the stock is still in searching for value. It's still trying to figure out what to do. It's at the action process, at the action step. So I should have avoided it. The idea was good, trying to read the level 2 to make an entry for an R4 rejection. But in this kind of day, you are bouncing between the R3 level and the R4 level, and it's a it's a bullish day and an outside day. So we are just trying to reject. We're most likely to reject to the top side. So my first trade, although the reading of the level 2 was good, the execution was bad because the 5 minutes were not 100% there. So we got stopped out. And then what I did the very next minute, which is because I told myself, okay, if we fail to reject to the downside, to the R4 level, I knew, okay, it makes sense to make an entry long here, because it's an outside day and we're gonna break out to the top side. And the 5 minute is still the 5 minute is a good entry now because we're breaking out to the top side on the 5 minute, and we're breaking out to the top side on the 1 minute candle, and we have a bit of support from the 9 moving average, and we're breaking out to the top side of the R4 level. But the 5 minute candles are not helping us, and you can see here that we had a strong push to 1R, almost 2R, but it just 88 was my entry, 2488, 2498, 2508 was my 2R exit for my first partial. Should have been, anyways. I actually placed it at 3R, but we rejected, and it pulled back to stop me out because it makes sense. We are still in that action stage. The stock is still trying to find the walls to bounce off. So this is a good this is a better entry, the second entry, but I should have disqualified because of the long wicks on the 5 minute candles. But then you can see what happened here. So those are my 2 trades, and I'm gonna measure them. Is for short breakout. This is an F. Short is an outside bearish. So I am learning something now. As I'm like on outside days, I should avoid them, especially when they're bullish. None of them have worked, so price opened on the outside. It did not work. Minus 1.1 actually. Did we make our entry after compression? Kind of, but not really. No, we did have stacks on the level 2. Not really. Yes, no. F, yes. No, 5-minute breakdown. Not an inside day. Like 2 rules. Not very good on our part. But we've got an R4 breakout. And I want to see the 5-minute. It is valid. We still had a bearish level 2. Yeah, it's just bad timing on my part. It was long. Outside, bull. We open outside. It did not work. No. We did make an entry after the break of compression, so that's good. Yes, we do not have volume signal. Not really. No. Yes, yes. We'll see. At this point, see. Not really. I did not break rules. So this is a more complicated it's a more complicated one because it needed a little bit more of nuance. Some of that subjective interpretation that which makes it a valid trade to take because something it could have worked, right? That's the thing. It could have worked. It could have pushed more to the top side, but it's not an A setup trade because a B setup has a lesser probability of working, and an A setup has a higher probability of working. So, but you have to take trades. Although maybe you don't have to. That's an argument. Some people only trade A plus setups. Other people take B setups. So it's just a matter of finding what works. And I'm trying to figure that out for me. But I did take that B setup and it just didn't work. So I'm not so disappointed with that trade because I planned for an entry and flip my position, which just didn't work. And what I should have done instead is take a long once again when it I'm searching for the to see, but the plug trade actually run to across VWAP. So, but then I switched my sides to a different stock, Amazon. Amazon was had an outside day. It was bearish. On the daily, we were breaking down from the previous day open. So I was looking forward to a drop, but we had some weird candles. So I was expecting a nice move, but I make my entry a bit on anticipation here. We did not really break down from S4. The 5-minute candle was showing buying pressure. So now that I see it on hindsight, I should have avoided this trade. And this trade just resulted in a crazy loss of 10R. And I just ended the video right away because I was really angry. So this trade is just crazy. I don't know how to categorize it. I just broke my rules. I'm gonna place it. It's just an F trade that it opened on the outside day. Minus 10R actually. No. Okay, it's not working. Okay, so no. Did we have a 1 minute break? No, it was so anticipated. We did have a 5 minute break. Yes, first to start a move, stop loss, and no 1 minute break, dissipation. Oh, it's for level. Yeah, I'm just focused too much on profits. So that's 3 rules that we broke. That's an awful way of trading. So you can see it around here. This was actually an S4 reversal, and this I could have taken it anywhere around S4 after seeing that we were creating higher highs here, and you can see the wicks, the buying pressure. I was just not paying attention to this because my focus was profits, and I wasn't emotionally stable because I missed actually a very nice trade on AMD. I'm always watching it, but I'm always hesitating to take an entry. This was a perfect entry, 101.93, with a stop loss at 101.70, so 20 cents stop loss is perfectly reasonable, maybe 25, and it just run. So I'm very disappointed in that. I should have traded better, but it is what it is, and now I have to move on and start fresh next week. Next Monday, I'm gonna make deposits to transfer to my live account, but I need it, next week's performance picks up. I will finish and transfer money to trade live with real money, but I need to pick up my game because the fact that I was just starting to trade live changed my psychology a lot. I focused more about money and forgot what I was doing previously, so that's not good. I just need to do things right. So next week I'm gonna focus on just the setups, following rules. I need to sleep well, and I need to put in the work before the market opens. But at the same time, I need to not get desperate. So I just need to do the work and do the analysis when I'm in the market and focus on the setups and not so much the money. And that's it pretty much. I just need to go back to the plan that I was and following the plan that I was following before, or even at the start of the week. The start of the week was very good. Just that these last 2 days were kind of bad. Monday I broke rules, but Tuesday was a good day. Yeah, so I just need to balance it out. I just need to bring it back together to what I was doing before, and I should be fine. But yeah, anyways, that's it for the trading review for Friday and for the week pretty much. Just need to follow the rules. Pretty easy.